Long ago, the ancestors of whales walked on land. They were small animals, perhaps about the size of a wolf. But, over millions of years, something truly remarkable happened. These creatures began to spend more and more time in the water. Their bodies started to change. Legs slowly became flippers, and their forms grew sleek and powerful, perfectly suited for a life in the sea. This was a really long journey, a slow transformation from a land animal to a master of the ocean. The sperm whale we know today is the result of this incredible evolutionary story. A true giant born from a terrestrial past, now perfectly suited for the vast blue world. The sperm whale, or Physeter macrocephalus, is the largest of the toothed whales. Its journey into the sea led it to become a specialist of the deep, leaving the sunlit surface world far behind. Its body adapted in amazing ways to handle the challenges of the abyss. It developed the ability to hold its breath for an astonishing amount of time. It can stay underwater for more than an hour. This allows it to hunt in places no other air-breathing animal can reach. It's really a testament to nature's power to shape life for even the most extreme environments on our planet. The most noticeable feature of the sperm whale is its enormous head. This head actually makes up almost a third of its entire body length. And it's not just for show, it's a vital tool for survival in the deep ocean. Inside this massive head is a special organ called the spermaceti organ, filled with a waxy oil. Scientists believe this organ helps the whale control its ability to sink or float. By changing the temperature of the oil, the whale can make it denser to help it dive, or less dense to help it return to the surface. A real marvel of biological engineering. This transformation from a land dweller to a deep-sea hunter is, honestly, one of the most dramatic stories in the history of life. The sperm whale's body tells this story. It has a single blowhole, shifted to the left side of its head, which creates a unique, angled spray. Its lower jaw is long and thin, filled with large, conical teeth. But strangely, it has almost no teeth in its upper jaw. It is a creature of beautiful contradictions, a warm-blooded mammal that has conquered the cold, dark, and crushing pressure of the deepest parts of our world's oceans. Sperm whales spend most of their lives in a world without light. They dive to incredible depths, often more than 1,000 meters below the surface. Down there, the sunlight just cannot reach. It is a realm of complete and total darkness. The water is also incredibly cold, just a few degrees above freezing. And the pressure is immense, strong enough to crush a submarine. Yet, this is the sperm whale's hunting ground. This is where it feels most at home. It's a world that we humans can only visit for a short time with special machines. But for the sperm whale, it is simply home. To survive in this extreme environment, the sperm whale's body has made some amazing adaptations. Its ribcage is flexible and can collapse under the intense pressure, preventing its lungs from being crushed during deep dives. Its blood is also special. It can store a lot more oxygen than the blood of land animals. This allows the whale to stay underwater for such long periods, holding its breath while it searches for food in the blackness. Every part of its biology is fine-tuned for a life spent moving between the world of air and the crushing pressure of the deep sea. The main reason for these deep dives is food. The sperm whale is a formidable hunter. Its primary prey is the giant squid, a creature that also lives in the deep ocean. The battles between sperm whales and giant squid are legendary. Titanic struggles that happen in total darkness, far from human eyes. We only see the evidence of these fights. Scars from the squid's large suckers are often seen on the heads of sperm whales. These marks are like battle scars, telling stories of hunts in a hidden world that we can only imagine. After hunting in the depths, the whale must return to the surface. It needs to breathe. It will spend some time resting at the surface, replenishing the oxygen in its body before it begins another dive. Sperm whales are often seen logging, which means they lie still at the surface like a giant log. Sometimes they sleep vertically with their heads pointing up or down. These are precious moments of rest. A brief pause in a life of constant movement between two very different worlds. The sunlit surface and the dark, cold abyss below. In the dark world of the deep ocean, sight is not very useful. Sperm whales rely on a different sense to understand their surroundings. They use sound. The sperm whale is actually one of the loudest animals on Earth. It makes powerful clicking sounds. These sounds are not just for communication, they are also used for echolocation. The whale sends out a click. The sound travels through the water and bounces off objects, like a squid or the ocean floor. The returning echo creates a mental picture for the whale. It helps the whale to see in the dark and hunt its prey effectively. The sounds a sperm whale makes are created in its giant head. The spermaceti organ, which helps with diving, also acts like a powerful sound amplifier. The whale can focus these sounds into a beam, like a flashlight of sound. This allows it to scan the darkness for food with incredible precision. The clicks can be so loud that they could potentially stun prey at close range. This amazing biological sonar is the key to the sperm whale's success as a deep-sea hunter. It is a system more complex and powerful than any sonar that humans have invented. Sperm whales also use sounds to talk to each other. They communicate using patterns of clicks called codas. These are like short, rhythmic phrases. A coda might be a sequence of 3 to 40 clicks. Different family groups, or clans, of sperm whales have their own unique sets of codas. This is very similar to human dialects. A whale from the Caribbean might have a different accent from a whale in the Pacific. This suggests a rich and complex social culture, passed down from mother to calf, from one generation to the next. These codas allow whales to stay in touch over vast distances. Sound travels very well in water, and the clicks from one whale can be heard by another whale many kilometers away. This is important for keeping the family group together, especially when they are spread out searching for food. It allows them to coordinate their movements, warn of danger, and maintain their strong social bonds. The ocean is not silent. It is filled with the conversations of these magnificent animals, a constant stream of clicks that tell the story of their lives. The Azores Archipelago is a group of 9 volcanic islands in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. These islands are very special. They rise up from the deep ocean floor, creating a perfect habitat for the sperm whale's favorite food, the giant squid. For this reason, the waters around the Azores have always been an important place for sperm whales. It is a rich feeding ground, but it's also a place where female sperm whales gather to raise their young. The deep, nutrient-rich waters provide everything a growing calf needs to thrive and learn the ways of the deep. For many years, the Azores were a place of safety for mothers and their calves. Female sperm whales live in social groups. They stay together with their sisters, mothers, and aunts. The males usually leave the group when they are young and travel to colder waters alone. The females form a nursery and work together to protect the calves. While one mother dives deep to hunt for food, other females will stay near the surface. They babysit the young whale, protecting it from predators like orcas. This cooperation is absolutely essential for the survival of the new generation. However, the history of the Azores is not only peaceful. For more than 150 years, these islands were a center for the whaling industry. Men from the Azores hunted sperm whales in small, open boats using hand-thrown harpoons. It was a dangerous and difficult job. The whalers used every part of the whale. They took the oil from its head, the meat for food, and the bones for tools. This tradition was a very important part of the Azorean economy and culture for a long time. The relationship between people and whales here was complex, a mix of respect and hunting. Today, the whaling stations on the islands are silent. They are now museums that tell the story of this difficult past. The harpoons have been put away. The small whaling boats are now used to take tourists out to see the whales. The Azores have transformed from a place of hunting to a place of watching and appreciating. It really shows how our relationship with these animals can change. The whales that were once hunted are now a symbol of the island's natural beauty and a source of wonder for visitors from all over the world. The era of commercial whaling had a devastating effect on sperm whale populations all over the world. For centuries, these magnificent animals were hunted relentlessly. The main target was the valuable spermaceti oil found in their heads. This oil was considered one of the finest lubricants in the world, and it burned cleanly in lamps, lighting up homes and cities before electricity. This high demand, created a global industry. Huge whaling ships sailed to the most remote corners of the ocean, searching for sperm whales to hunt and process for their precious oil. The whalers were incredibly effective. They developed new technologies, like the explosive harpoon and factory ships that could process whales at sea. This meant they could kill more whales more quickly than ever before. They targeted the largest whales first, which were often the big breeding males. This had a terrible impact on the social structure and genetic diversity of the whale populations. Entire family groups were sometimes wiped out. The oceans, which had once been filled with the clicks and songs of whales, began to grow quieter as their numbers dropped dramatically. Around the Azores, the story was similar, though on a smaller scale. The local whalers used traditional methods passed down through generations, but the impact was still significant. They hunted the whales that lived and bred in their local waters. Over time, the number of whales seen around the islands declined. The whalers had to travel farther and farther to find their prey. The very industry that supported their families was slowly destroying the resource it depended on. It was an unsustainable hunt that took a heavy toll on the local sperm whale community. By the middle of the 20th century, it was clear that many whale species, including the sperm whale, were on the path to extinction. The global population had been reduced by a huge amount. Some estimates suggest that over 1 million sperm whales were killed during the peak of modern whaling. This enormous loss led to a growing international movement to protect them. Finally, in the 1980s, a global ban on commercial whaling was put in place. This gave the sperm whales a chance to recover, but their journey back from the brink is a long and slow one. After the ban on whaling, a new challenge emerged. How do we study and protect these animals? Sperm whales spend most of their lives hidden from us in the deep ocean. Counting them is not easy. Scientists cannot simply sail out and count every whale they see. They needed new tools and new ideas. One of the most important methods they developed is acoustic monitoring. Instead of looking for whales, scientists started listening for them. They place special underwater microphones, called hydrophones, in the ocean. These devices can record the clicks and codas of sperm whales from far away. By listening to the whales, scientists can learn a great deal. They can identify individual whales by their unique vocal patterns. They can track their movements as they travel across vast ocean basins. They can also estimate how many whales are in a particular area. The more clicks they record, the more whales are likely to be present. This acoustic research gives us a window into their hidden world. It allows us to study their social lives, their hunting behavior, and their population numbers without ever disturbing them. It is a gentle and powerful way to understand these giants. Another modern technique involves taking small samples of skin from the whales. Scientists use a special dart that quickly and harmlessly collects a tiny piece of skin and blubber before falling off. From this small sample, they can learn an incredible amount of information. They can analyze the whale's DNA to understand its family relationships and the genetic health of the population. They can also study the chemical signals in its blubber. This tells them what the whale has been eating and if it has been exposed to pollution in the ocean. These new technologies are helping us piece together the puzzle of the sperm whale's life. We are learning more about their complex societies and their incredible adaptations. By combining acoustic data, genetic information, and satellite tracking, scientists are building a more complete picture of their world. This knowledge is crucial for conservation. To protect the whales, we must first understand where they live, where they travel, and what threats they face. Science is our best tool for gathering this vital information and ensuring their survival. Sperm whales are incredible navigators. They travel thousands of kilometers across the open ocean every year. The large males migrate from the cold polar regions, where they feed, to the warmer tropical waters to breed. The females and their young tend to stay in warmer waters year-round, but still travel over large areas to find food. How they find their way is still partly a mystery. They may use the Earth's magnetic field to guide them, like an internal compass. They may also create mental maps of the ocean floor, using their powerful echolocation, remembering underwater mountains and canyons. Their ability to navigate is essential for their survival. It allows them to find the best feeding grounds and to meet up for breeding. It connects different populations across the globe. This constant movement is a fundamental part of their life cycle. A whale born in the Azores might one day meet a mate that has traveled all the way from the coast of Norway. Their journeys stitch the oceans together, creating a single vast habitat for their species. They are true citizens of the global ocean, constantly on the move, following ancient routes known only to them. However, in the modern era, the ocean is no longer a quiet place. Human activities have filled it with noise. The constant hum of ship engines, the drilling for oil and gas, and the use of powerful military sonar have changed the ocean soundscape. For an animal that depends on sound to see, communicate, and navigate, this is a serious problem. Imagine trying to have a conversation with your family while standing next to a loud construction site. This is the reality that sperm whales and other marine life now face every single day. This man-made noise can have dangerous consequences. Loud sounds can confuse whales, causing them to change their diving patterns or abandon important feeding grounds. Extremely loud noises, like those from seismic surveys for oil and gas exploration, can cause physical harm. These surveys use powerful air guns that create loud blasts every few seconds for weeks or months at a time. This noise can damage their hearing and may even cause them to become stranded on beaches. We have made the ocean a difficult and dangerous place for the animals that call it home. The story of the sperm whale is a powerful reminder of our connection to the ocean. For centuries, we hunted them almost to extinction. Now, we are beginning to understand them and the vital role they play in the marine ecosystem. Sperm whales are guardians of the deep. Through their deep dives, they help circulate nutrients between the surface and the abyss. This process, known as the whale pump, helps support the tiny plankton that form the base of the ocean food web and produce much of the oxygen we breathe. The health of the whales is connected to the health of the entire planet. Protecting these magnificent creatures is a responsibility we all share. The ban on commercial whaling was a critical first step, but many threats remain. The noise pollution from human activities continues to disrupt their lives. Entanglement in fishing gear and collisions with ships are also serious dangers. Climate change is altering ocean currents and the distribution of their food sources. The future of the sperm whale depends on our willingness to make the ocean a safer and quieter place for them. This means creating marine protected areas and developing quieter technologies. There is still so much we do not know about sperm whales. Their giant brain, the largest of any animal that has ever lived, suggests a level of intelligence and social complexity that we are only just beginning to appreciate. What do they think about? What knowledge is passed down through their cultural codas? Answering these questions is one of the great scientific adventures of our time. The more we learn, the more we realize how special these animals are. They have a rich inner life and a complex society that has existed in the ocean for millions of years. By working to protect sperm whales, we are also working to protect the ocean itself. They are ambassadors for a hidden world, a world that is essential to all life on Earth. When we listen to their clicks from the deep, we are listening to the heartbeat of the ocean. It is a sound that has echoed through the seas for ages. It is our duty to ensure that this sound does not fade away. We must continue to study, to learn, and to act. so that these incredible guardians of the deep can continue their ancient journey for generations to come.